6 Hours of Fuji is underway. Mike Conway with the inside line down to the first corner, but down from behind him, the Porsche number 6 of Lawrence Vantor skates through on the inside. A lock-up from the caddy. The Toyotas are both off wide.
I think there might have been some contact as well with one of the Ferraris. As like I said before, braking into that turn 1 on cold tyres, cold brakes is very tricky. They did well to all keep it pointing in the right direction, but a great start from Porsche and Ferrari, first and second at the moment.
The Ferrari has gone from 6th to 2nd on the first corner.
Here comes a Ferrari down the inside of the Cadillac into turn 6 as well. A great move there by car 51. That is James Collado at the wheel.
The major problems to the other factory Porsche dropped right down the field and is now behind all of the LMP2 cars. You said you thought there'd been contact, puncture, it would appear, for the number 5.
Yeah, there's the 83 Am Porsche car as well.
The two Peugeots hit each other down at turn 10.
Everybody still with cold tyres and probably cold brakes as well, because these things need to be at 1,000 degrees to work. Riding on board the Proton competition Porsche of Harry Tincknell, and through rubs Antonio Felix da Costa. Safety car is out, and that's because that Ferrari GT car is stuck in the gravel and can't move.
Wow, what a start to this 6 hours. I thought everyone was pointing in the right direction out of turn 1, but I missed that last Ferrari. And Porsche number 5 as well.
It's making its way around, but slowly. I did say the first lap of this race does produce dramas. It's turn 1 is often the case.
Every corner turn 1, every lap turn 1 is a drama. The number 5 Porsche is only just behind the back of the field, so he will have to come into the pit lane now, and that will mitigate the damage, lost of time, compared to everybody else going at full speed, because they'll be doing 80 Ks, 100 Ks.
Yeah, that's an absolute get-out-of-jail card for car 5, isn't it? Let's hear what's going on down at Peugeot, car 93.
I touched Lloyd, but it was the Toyota pushing me.
So the pinball effect,
It looked like a three-way fight going into. It was just at the top of my screen as I saw that. I saw the two Peugeots make contact, so that's just Mikael Jensen saying, look, it wasn't my fault entirely. I was pushed either from the side or the rear. The Toyota was definitely involved. It was a bit of a three-way fight going into there. The only thing I really focused on at the time were the two Peugeots making it. They've got away with it, though.
And that would have been Sebastian Buemi, because Mike Conway is in 3rd. Yeah, right rear puncture on that number 5 Porsche. Michael Christensen, not how you want to start the race, really, is it? So it is Lawrence Vantor who leads. Louise Beckett, a pit caller on the first lap.
Yes, the number 5 team are ready. In fact, I've heard the car coming into the pit lane already. So, yeah, he's just pulling up now. They've got the fuel and the dollies out just as precautionary. Yeah, it's that rear right that is shredded.
Well, that's just thoughtless. Louise has done her grid links. She's just sat down with a nice cup of tea, and suddenly somebody's in the pit lane.
Well, this is an absolute race of time, isn't it, to get this car back out there. He's done a really good job in getting it in and not damaging the bodywork with that flailing tyre. But there seems to be a problem further inside.
All the wire from the carcass has disappeared, but it's wrapped itself around. Let's take a look here in turn 1. This is the Ferrari contact. Luis Perez compact, sent it on the inside, took to the grass and the curbs. Yeah, I'm afraid that was self-induced. Nobody touched him. Luckily, he didn't touch anybody else. He could have tagged out half the field.
Terrifyingly close. Oh dear,
yeah, there's the Marshall with
taking a tumble, trying to get the carcass.
Of the tyre.
He's okay. Yep. But might have been just a brush with a car going behind there, but that was the closest it came.
So was it the Porsche, the car 5, that I saw make contact with the Ferrari?
I think it may well have been.
Yeah. Anyway, he's back out there, so that's good news. Hasn't lost that, and now, even better for him, he can drive pretty quickly to catch the snake of cars that are now down at turn 10.
Which will help him build heat in the tyres. Yeah.
It's still a tough challenge to overtake on this circuit anyway, and it's lost him time, but usually under full racing speed that would have lost him an entire lap, no problem.
The 83 car has lost a lap, but is already at the back of the train, so is almost precisely a lap behind the next car running, and the 5 car will rejoin the end of the queue, I think.
So let's watch
this lap.
Where is it? Oh, it was there. It was the Ferrari that went in and hit the Proton. The Proton hit the Porsche. So it wasn't Christensen's fault at all.
The Ferrari hit the Toyota, didn't it?
I think it actually hit the Porsche and then the Toyota went in. Yeah, this is riding on board with Collado.
There's the Ferrari.
Yep, bang, there's the Porsche. That's what gave it the puncture. So it's Collado going in a bit deep and touching the right rear of the Porsche. And then it was the other Ferrari that hit the Toyota.
That was what was confusing me. That was what was confusing me.
That was busy, wasn't it?
It was Molina. Yeah, Molina touched the Toyota. I'd like to see the onboard of that car.
That was pretty forceful stuff from both Ferraris there in a very busy turn. Well, yeah.
You know, Laurens Vanthoor leads the race for Porsche. Miguel Molina from 6th on the grid.
Safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. Safety car in at the end of this lap.
The familiar voice of our race director, Eduardo Freitas. And you'll hear his 2 deputies on the radio as well during the course of the race. So Laurens Vanthoor for Porsche Penske Motorsport. First time they've led on lap 2 of a race.
So this is what I was talking about, guys. When they go out of the final corner, by rights, Vanthoor could just put his foot down straight away out the last corner and carry it, send it down the whole straight. But what I'm expecting is, and he should do, is wait as long as he possibly can until you get to the line, because you can't overtake until you get to the line, but you don't want to be giving unnecessary slipstream to the cars behind. So go at it slowly, or is he going to go there? So I think this could be a mistake. He's giving a bit of slipstream to the Ferrari behind him. He's gone very early here, but making good use of those medium tyres compared to the Ferrari's hard tyres. He's going to get away with it.
Yeah, Molina tried to go with him, but he just got the hammer down where Molina couldn't in that last tight uphill section. Here comes the 8 Toyota, Sebastian Buemi on the charge.
But it's Molina under pressure for the number 7 Toyota coming into the turn.
Does Buemi get by the caddy? Cadillac is Alex Lynn, the blue car on the inside. No, Buemi's over on the grass. And who went out wide there in the background? That's the Proton car for Harry Tinknell.
Yeah, Lynn was never going to let Buemi just drive around the outside of him in turn 1. He's wiser than that. But the Toyota, the sister car, go on the inside of Ferrari through turn 4. But no, couldn't make that work.
This is going to be interesting. Conway with the bit between his teeth wants to get by the Ferrari because the Toyota team think they've got better speed.
Yeah, and that Ferrari we've seen all year long, it really struggles for tyre temperature build-up. Conway's going to go around the outside here. Better on the brakes. Can he make it around the outside? It's going to be tight. He's being pushed wide onto the grass there. Yeah. Great stuff.
Take a bite on the Ferrari.
Collado through into third.
And the Cadillac made his way through.
Him as well. No, it did.
I think he's just fended him off just at the last moment.
Molina showing Conway a bit of GT racing there, how they couldn't get their elbows out.
Well, we had Kai Cozzolino with a car fighting with Giancarlo Fisichella in a similar manner 3 or 4 years ago in GTs.
Great exit though this time around from Conway. He's going to have to, it's made it hard work for him, but yeah, turn 1, both Toyotas on the attack here. Buemi once again behind Alex Lynn, a better run this time around. Lynn protects the inside. It's a drag race down towards turn 1, and Conway's trying the same thing on the Ferrari.
DRS deployed, if only. They're all going, where's my DRS? Around the outside.
Good move by Conway there, but he goes a little bit wide and it's not going to work. But Buemi back there has got the job done on Lynn. He was on the inside. He switched at the last minute to the inside.
So Ferrari is just going to do this for another 5 hours and 51 minutes.
This is it should be. It's always a really to and fro race here, and it should be again. What we don't need is for Toyota to get settled out front and start to work together to run away from everybody else. But there's so much opposition now, it makes it hard to do.
Lest we forget this, we've got a change for the lead in GT Am. So Rabovi up the inside, forcing wide. Ben Keating gives way finally.
Well, he was going to have to, because he would have been completely off the circuit there and stayed ahead. So it's a good thing for him that he actually got overtaken there.
It's actually the battle for second. D-Station, the Aston Martin, the green and black car, is leading at home. Hooray for the Japanese crew. So Tomonobu Fuji.
The gold rank driver, remember.
Yeah.
That's the key here. They've started their gold.
And when they were on the grid, we saw the D-Station drivers all stripped to the waist, and behind them was one of the US crews all in cool vests.